Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to what could be the final map of the evening. Spacestation take on NRG. Started to look like an interesting game in the initial 7 rounds or so, then quickly fell apart for the boys in space. We move on to Dust 2, which I feel like matters will go from bad to worse. This is a high fragging affair, and the skill disparity right now is pretty evident towards the end of Mirage. It feels like this is going to be... What are you going to... You've got something in your sleeve.
I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation, Henry.
There it is, just to get us going. Nice work.
You guys already made those
There's
jokes,
nowhere to hide.
Like we're recycling
There's
this
no
material.
Did we?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Someone tweeted me that.
Okay. You were just waiting in the chamber, ready to drop it.
That's a good tweet.
That was a good tweet. That wasn't bad.
Tweet.
Where was I? Dust 2, yes. I feel like in terms of pound-for-pound skill, NRG beat them by about 80% or something like that. It feels like they're so much higher in terms of that department. The old...
Light years ahead.
Nice. Not bad. You'll be the one complaining about this and you're joining in.
Didn't take long, did it?
I like it. It's fine.
Turncoat.
Ours is to put 60 minutes.
We've got one more map to get through, and then the curse will be lifted. As James, that is an inaccurate representation of the Earth, by the way. It is flat. That's obviously some sort of model people
I thought you were going to say that, like, the proportions of the...
It's easy to get around it this way, you know?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, exactly. Just to kind of demonstrate and read it correctly, they've made it in that form, which I understand, but I can do some experiments tomorrow to show you the Earth is flat, if you like. Got a few things on my sleeve.
Some experiments.
Yeah, I can show you quite clearly. There's a lot of science to be shown.
I'm down.
So we'll maybe do that tomorrow. Anyway, Dust 2. Orbs are plenty, and we didn't really see much of that from Space Station. Cirque's going to be firing on all cylinders. Breezy and Ethan are going to be unbelievable on this map. I just don't see any lifelines here for Space Station. I feel like it's all done. We can pack it up, call this 2-0. Prove me wrong.
There's nowhere to hide. That's a problem.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to hide, but
it
was a bumpy...
Can scream, can they? So that's the...
Absolutely, that's a positive.
Yeah.
You know, if that doesn't happen in this game. But NRG had a dodgy start on Mirage. Yeah. It was short-lived, but it was painful while we were witnessing it. That could happen here. Who knows?
I don't think it will. But, yes, who knows? Anything can and will happen, Dan, but I don't think it will. All signs point to a 2-0.
It's a pretty difficult one, especially like Tarek, you know, the new addition. He was always very good on Dust 2. It's always a stomping ground of his as well, so I'm sure he's going to have a lot of fun. But starting off on the T side, which is the favored side for sure, is going to be Space Stations. So we'll see if they can get off to a good start as they move in towards the B-bomb site. Das will spot all of them playing towards the headshot position at the back of the plateau. He's not received any damage, nor given any, really. So this is quite interesting that he's still alive. And still, he is alive. Finally, he'll get taken down. And there is a good chance that a Space Station can close this. They'll throw the Molotov into the window, the smoke onto the double doors. That will eliminate a lot of time, but Tarek does have the kits.
Will it be enough, though? Teammate Breezy with him. They've got 3 kills to find. That bomb's ticking at some pace already. Need to wait for the smoke to go down. Nice attempt there, but not able to find any frags in the retake. And it will be 3 players surviving. As Space Station take the pistol here, it's going to be 1-0. But we do know that these teams, when they feel like they have a competitive edge in terms of firepower, they more than likely will force by here. But the scouts, the CZs, and indeed, that's exactly what's going on here. 3 scouts, Eagles, and 1 CZ to be exact. We'll see if Cirque can open things up. Lining up a smoke there, needs to be very careful. Looks towards lower B instead. Cirque, this is a very difficult kill to get. Gets the tag, and my god, that's good. They've got 2 scouts ready to go. They nailed the first shot. What is going on here?
I like this. This is cool to see the scouts really working hard. I like that they force board here again because you need the orbs out and you can't do it if you go for the first save. So just go for the force spike, get the scouts in. And we can see it doing huge damage. Quick trade out from Odorous. Snakes will just be waiting. Lying in wait. And he'll get himself a free B-bomb site. Bomb will rotate. NRG, they can try to save these scouts and just say, you know what, let's just go for the damage in the next round. I think that would be a very wise decision.
But that's not the fun approach, is it?
It's pretty fun in the next round.
Yeah.
Because otherwise the next round's really not fun.
You want to do the showstopper.
Because look, 3 scouts now. That's 3 scouts you can bring to the next round.
It's true. You are right.
Oh, and you can drop the deagle to a teammate. Don't do it. Do not do it. Keep the 3 scouts alive, please. Yes.
Glory.
I'm just saying that not to be boring, but because I think 3 scouts in the next round will be more fun than whatever they can do here.
You're a fun guy, really.
It's all about the fun. It's
super fun guy,
it's a video game. We're all here for fun. And
SFGD, super fun guy, Dan. Sounds like an STI, but...
I don't even know what to say. We'll see the flash. Excuse me. Wow. The flashbang come through, and we will see the scouts saved. Indeed, it wasn't the right choice. You weren't going to win that round jumping through the window with the scouts, but decent little gambit towards short. I love the fact the Cirque gets the tag and Tarek follows it up. That was quite lovely. Snakes with the long spawn. I was about to say he only got the max 10, but his teammates are there. And we'll see if they can crack open the long area. It's always so tempting when you get that spawn. AK in the hands of the player in front. That's going to be Grim. So you got to take it. You don't even really need flashbangs necessarily, but they got to chuck them over just for good measure as they go through. Tarek's there with the scout. You can see the flash takes his vision away. He has to fire the shot, full back. A much more defensive line now. It's an incredibly difficult shot, especially with the scout to nail this one.
Ethan's the only man with counter flashes. Although Tarek has the angle for now, but it seems they'll be boosting. Could have held out for one shot at the very least. Now they need these flashes to come in. We're out of flashes. Ethan deployed one, but too late. He's lost 2 plays already. There's not really much for them to do, or is there? The headshots, the shots from Breeze. There's a headshot from Breeze. Okay, kill everyone on your own, maybe. And there's still one more flash to come from Ethan. But he said it, holding the angle for now, and there's a flashbang lost. Is there a trade kill for Breeze? He's got 4 HP. His team is coming up to short position. Daps, there goes Breeze. Where is Daps? He's only got USP. That's it. GMD doesn't know where he is, and he's gone past the angle so far. Oh, how has he made it this far? He'll be checked for. The USP is surely not going to do the job. Out in the open and smoked like a kipper.
Dan, you said that round would be fun. It certainly had the recipe for a fun round indeed. Breezy will be finding 3 kills, and still it's not enough. Fortunately for Daps, he didn't invest in the round. USP, no armor, and it will be 3-0 for Space Station as we head into the first real gun round here. Orpasark, Orgs for 3, and Daps with the M4. All this we there get on the board. Space Station, the driving seat for now. It was an expensive round in the previous. Heading towards B, a flashbang to bed has some utilities. They send 3 towards lower. In terms of the bomb, that's in towards lower B as well. They've got 1 player in upper B. I said this will be a mid-split by the looks of things. Nice quick one at that, and Daps to get first contact there. Throws a flash, his teammates push through the smoke. That's Tarek. In he goes. Oh, it's working out very nicely indeed. 2 frags and a lot of damage towards Grim. Looks like NRG have done enough here, but it goes to a 3 versus 2, but not for long.
Nice. That's really cool to see, because one of the problems with the B splits is that the player in CT gets isolated, and that one flashbang activates Tarek. If you don't have that flashbang, it's likely if he pushes, he'll just die, or at best get 1 kill. So really cool to see that, because Daps throws that, and then he himself falls back after showing his presence. So they're holding angles towards Daps. It's perfect team play, and that does... And we can see the damage that the Deagle round from Breeze has done to Space Station, because now look at them. They got pistols and 2 scouts themselves.
Yeah, every kill in Counter-Strike has a significant knock-on effect, and if you get 3 Deagle kills, it will lead you to this position if you can win that all-important round. Deagles, scouts, and barely any utility. They got 2 flashes, a smoke, and an HE. Davey, another Canadian on the server, looking to open things up towards middle. Smoke towards spawn again, I believe. Not quite, actually. Daps to defend. Flash goes in. It's pretty decent, but only 1 kill. Taken down by the scout leaves Tarek on a rotation. His teammate Ethan in the bomb site isolated right now, but they're not committing just yet.
Tarek going for the hero play. Through the smoke, he's got the info and the kill. Plenty. They know it isn't a rotation, or well, maybe it was a split, but they're in B regardless, so I guess it's all the same. But there's a man advantage. He spots a bump. Keeping some bullets in the hole. Oh, there's cover. He'll get his reload in. 1 player on the site. 35 seconds left. You're distracting me. Shut up.
I didn't do anything. You're all talking about holes and bums and stuff. Whatever that was.
I'm done.
Anyway.
I'm done. His bum was sticking out. He shot him in the bum.
I know what you meant.
Exactly.
This is funny way you phrased it.
Phrasing.
Anyway.
You guys are childish.
I know that. You don't have to tell me. That's how I got this job, I think. Making cheap jokes whenever I can. Either way. PD-50s, Glocks, no armor, and a rush towards short. This is quite a common approach. You're not guaranteed to plant towards short, but it's very likely you can get at least 1 kill, similar to inside on train, but you have got to negate all of this. The AWPs, and this one doesn't look successful to me. There's too much presence on A site. Tarek, we baited him by the AWP. Circle get at least 1, maybe 2. There's the first. Well, there's the second as well. And the third. Well, no short one. Get it out of the way.
Not bad. Not bad. 3 in a row now for NRG, and the buy comes back in for Spacestation. I wonder if NRG will mix anything up, or if they'll just keep playing, just playing to receive Spacestation, just reacting to them. On Dust 2, it's really hard as a CT to do anything crazy. It's not a cache, it's not an overpass, it's not a mirage.
It's a Dust 2.
It is a Dust 2, and with that, there's very little you can do on that CT side. And Spacestation, are they just going to go contact B?
Maybe.
That would be interesting.
Well, they got to do a
The
dribble
lurk
of smoke
smoke?
out.
That'd be sprayed, surely. Oh, God. I was going to say, like... Oh, my God. Henry, what do you say about that? So much damage done by Daps. Most damage through the smoke. Already 2 of them are down. Their own lurk smoke is completely... Just that one smoke that they threw has ruined them.
The problem is, as soon as Daps gets that first kill, he knows there's more there. He can give a nice clean call. If he gets a clean kill like that, he's going to say, well, I've done one. I suspect more. They haven't even got out yet. And no one even saw a CT before they were dropped. Not ideal. Always got to be careful. You're going to do that approach, you have to get through in about a 3-second window through that tight choke point when that smoke's down.
And also, you have to like show that lurk smoke in many rounds before,
Yes,
just as
exactly.
a lurk smoke.
Yeah, just so they get used to the idea of it, nudge
Exactly,
them
yeah.
somewhat, and then you can use it in a good going forward. We'll see what happens here. It's just going to be Davey. And 30 seconds remain. It's just looking to take anyone down with him. That's about as good as it gets for him. As you can see, AK, arm up, and that's about it.
It does raise the point, though. It's interesting, like what certain teams can get away with against other certain teams. Like if you're playing on a top level, that's that's not going to fly. Maybe that does work against other teams on other levels, though. But as we say, like that's the kind of smoke which you can't at this level open around with as a way to close on a bomb site. You can make that work in different circumstances. If, as we mentioned, you're playing loads of slow defaults, you use it as a conditioning tool. That's a way that you can make it work as a function of a default, an option out of a default, but not just.
Or if you know that
itself.
they're AWPing it, for example, right? If they're AWPing at the back of the round and they can't just spam that cleanly, you'll just capitalize. As soon as they fire a shot, you'll all go through. So
yes,
it's certainly a situational sort of thing. But plenty of French teams do that still, the contact play with the dribbled smoke. But yes, that sort of round not going to work. Full eco pretty much. You've got some deagles, but no armor, no nades. 4-3 Space Station. Again, starting off strong, but starting to drop off now.
Did you call it a dribble smoke?
Yeah, because instead of it just landing inside the tunnel, it dribbles just outside.
Dribbles.
Which is
I have not heard that term before.
It's quite a big difference, really, because if you put it right at the mouth of the tunnel, you won't get any vision when you come out and they'll see you. But if you dribble it outside the tunnel, you can get out and be clear and have access to the bomb site without them spotting you.
I think he is tickled by the word dribble.
I think it's just because it's only,
I get that.
I only ever really hear you say that word, James. So that's why
Dribble?
Yeah.
Do I say dribble?
Yeah, you say yeah. There we go. Pistols are gone.
Seen a few of those.
Quick round's a good round.
Yeah. 5-3 for NRG.
That was a jumping
Eco frags.
Was it actually a legit jumping shot? That's kind of sick.
All right then, 5 rounds in a row for NRG. Space Station have their loss bonus at the maximum. It's pumping. Cash into their pockets, in fact.
Long spawn for Odorous. Always works
Nice.
out. And it's going to be the opening kill.
Smells good.
It does. Divine.
Smells good for Odorous.
Ah, nice.
There you go.
You had to
Henry.
explain it, but
There
I got
you
that.
go.
I got that.
Yeah, yeah. More about you than me.
But it's odious, not odorous.
That's a blast in the past, but yeah. Now then. 5 on 4. You've got short control. You've got the picker long. You've sent all 5 players to one position. I'm not sure this is the approach I would go for. As you can see, they can all focus in that one area, and it's not really working out too well. Ideally, you need to pin set and show presence from both sides. Tarek is incredibly comfortable here. He'll be traded out, but 2 versus 1. And that really isn't a fantastic approach. You get that long pick. You really want to kind of punish that fact you've got long control. You want to at least get one player in the pit, so the CTs have to focus on 2 different areas. You get the pick along, that's great, but try and make things uncomfortable. Use the power and numbers you have instead of focusing on the tightest choke point you can and trying to send all 5 up against a really world-class AWPer.
So we've got the Julies from Davey. They're going to go for a half buy here. Space Station, see what they can do. NRG starting to hit a groove, however, so
Battening down the hatches, perhaps.
it
Looking
is
strong.
getting more difficult, I think, as time goes on. We'll see if Space Station can throw a novelty wrench into the works as they make their way quickly up the catwalk position. Sarkas will drop down, gets a headshot, not bad. Julius have his own. And looks like the Deagle's going to do the majority of the work here from GMD. And they get a plant out of this. That is not bad at all.
That's what it was designed to do.
Good work.
They could get a bit more out of this as well. It's not over just yet. One more kill, get a rifle, there's a chance to win it. But that's if the CTs make a mistake like this one. Snakes looks uncomfortable, though I don't think he finds his frag. And indeed he will not. It's going to be just GMD who will be dealt with in due course. 3 players survive. Yes, bomb planted. And in terms of loss bonus is maximum anyway. They would have had a buy. Regardless, it's just going to be stronger now. And as you can see, they had about 3k. They were going to get a 3,400, whatever happened. But Dust 2, it's not like you can really do. You can't bring out double orbs, or you can, but it's not really a thing at this level of play. GMD gets a lovely shot there. And the second, it wasn't quite enough. It allowed them to get a plant. 7-3, final game of the evening. This is our 4th best of 3. Real test for everyone. I think we've done a great job here, guys. Only got a little bit insane towards the end, I think.
That's true. It's been a while since I did 4 best of 3s in a day.
Oh, I'm trying to think last time I did it. Would have been about a year ago. But you know what? It's been a pleasure. I've enjoyed my experience.
It's easy.
I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's been good.
Well, after the one in Europe, from the 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Yeah, that's the stuff that breaks you.
Easy.
I've done
it breaks you where it makes you, Dan.
Yeah.
It turned us from
That's true.
into
I
men.
kind of repressed those memories from that season.
I think it's a bit of both, James.
I grew a hair on my chest. Just the one from that season.
I forgot about that. Starting at 6 p.m., leaving when it's breaking dawn outside.
In an Uber ride for 40 minutes at 7 a.m.
And half the Ubers would cancel. They'd call you, where are you going? Central London. Yeah, I'll be right there. Your Uber has cancelled. 4-round lead for NRG. They're looking for number 5. Grim takes one in the chest. He's got 4 players to avenge him.
Yeah, nice. Unfortunate there for Grim. I think they were going for that pop flash play to clear the closed doors, but the AWP was there. And that's something they weren't counting on. So that's unfortunate. Davey creeping past the incendiary, but Ethan controls catwalk. And they are bleeding out at this point now. 3 players left. No pick, no map control really. B-split smoke offered up, and they're going to have to go for the desperation play. But Cirque showing them that the AWP is now in the back of B.
Yeah, it's looking way too comfortable for the CTs at this point. Every kill, just 1 by 1. Daps, what a strong position this is. They walk him in the smoke, still bloomed as well. He's probably going to get both. Nice shot. Plants at least, but they still have that maximum loss bonus. It will help them guarantee another buy into the next round.
Nice.
He's got some skill, this boy, but is it going to be enough to seal the deal?
Here comes the flash. Both through the door, continuation spray, but it won't be good enough. Ethan with a celebration well, looking for a better weapon. And it's round number 8 for NRG. 8 in a row.
That was awesome from GMD. Presence of mind. Like, he heard the AUG firing in the window. He knew that that was a bait. He was not even tricked for a single second. Unfortunately
for him, unless you win that round, it does mean nothing, essentially, because their money is so strong on the CT side. It's quite flashy. It's nice just to see what he's capable of, but in the context of this game, doesn't really equate to too much at all.
It's unfortunate. That was almost a 1v3, but perhaps they can do better this round. So they've got a full buy out once again. Get a couple flashbangs towards long. And keep the CTs there for a little bit longer perhaps, but they will start spreading back into normal positions. We get Ethan going back from being a helper on long to covering from mid from CT spawn to playing B. So 2-1-2 setup. Now, one cool way to do it here is by threatening catwalk. Try to pull that CT player away. Oh man, they're just trying to frag out through double doors, and it's not really working out.
Cirque is having a field day now. Every round, he's just gagging for frags, and
Nice.
it looks like at this point he's just having a good time. 5 survive, and that's the restep. Well, not so much. They didn't win that previous round. For some reason, I thought they did. They just keep that maximum loss bonus, and they'll be able to buy again. But at this point, will they get another round? They've won the pistol and the follow-up rounds. That's been it. Galil, Verodorus. Yeah, the loss bonus only get you so far. There's a couple. You will have to take a partial eventually, even on the T side. Nades go in. Lucky to only take 19 damage, to be honest. Smoked out. Cirque really is enjoying himself now.
They take a long breeze. Ooh, almost caught with a nade in his hands as a teammate for support though. No pressure from Cat, so they only have to worry about this one position. Nice trade coming out from GMD. Tag though, happy to trade out himself.
Wow.
Gets himself a double and saved by Cirque. In the nick of time, he will arrive, swooping in to save the day. And it's a 10-3 scoreline now for NRG as they look pretty comfortable here. Seamless CT side from them.
And there it is. This is the moment I'm talking about. Loss bonus. Yes, it will keep you going for a few rounds, but eventually the wheels will fall off and you have to take a partial. They pretty much have to force this, though, I would say. 10-3. You're hoping to win around with CZs. Scouts, we'll see what it can do. No damage done there.
Yeah, if they did plant a bomb in this round, then they would be able to buy them. It would get 4,200 worst case scenario. But we haven't seen that many bomb plants in these rounds beyond the first threes. Only 2 bomb plants. So I guess the opportunities or chances are low. Will 4 rounds be enough, however?
Hello.
That's something.
That's a duel.
Perhaps spotting the players going towards A. He's got the information, but Tarek's been lost in the meantime.
But he answers back from the grave.
Long is in possession of Breeze. He can start moving forward. Daps might need the help. They're both well equipped. 4 flashbangs. Not quite spotting the angles. Now Daps moves in. Is there a flashbang from Breeze? I think there was. There goes Snakes. There goes Grim. There goes round number 4 for them. But they did get that bomb plant, so they get even more money.
Well, plenty of cash, but not many rounds. That's the main problem, I'm afraid, as we get into what is the final round of the first half. Might even want to get a few orbs here and discover some damage at the start. We'll see if this is going to be the case. Davey, yet to buy. I think someone needs to say, yeah, I'll get another orb as well. But not going to be the case. Still a decent buy, of course. Oh, how has Tarek come out on top there? Odorous was ready for it. And he hits the shot. That's pretty sick. Is there any chance we can have a look at that, Eamon? I'd love to. No pressure if not. It's fine. There we go. 5 and 4.
Looking for one last round, Spacestation. But really, beyond the pistol, hasn't been much of anything. Monsieur Guimond. Hoping to find something. But NRG lie in wait. No easy entries into these choke points. 3 Space Station players in that short position, inviting grenades from NRG while time is still on their side. Last round of the first half.
And they won the pistol, and that was it. This has been rough. Could have been a 15-0 if they'd not won that pistol, so there you go. 5 and 4, time ticking away. They have smokes and flashes. Davey with the orb now. Oh, that's going to buy another 8 seconds or so as they wait patiently. Is there any more utility? There actually is. Daps normally plays A. He still has the incendiary and a smoke. That's gone down. There's another smoke to go on top of it. This is just a nightmare. Gonna have to commit. Hope for the best. Circle for the players dropping down. Misses a shot. Finally. I think that's the first one he's missed this half. And now it's up to him to try and close things out. That's an absolute clothesline on the A bomb side. Tarek waiting patiently, doesn't want to give this round up. 12-3 is a lot better than 11-4. They've got the number advantage here. They're not wasting any time. In they go. NRG dropping numbers, so it's up to Daps as he wildly sprays and leaves Breezy in the 1 versus 2. It's not going to happen. 11-4 overall. They pick up the final round, and maybe that's enough. They get the pistol. We could see a long game here, but you can see NRG. This is the replay I wanted to see. 2 players there as well. It just obliterates the first. So this was a nice shot, not enough to win the round.
That was deep.
And we get straight into the second half. Have you guys tried out the command yet, which allows your org scope to be a lot cleaner than default? Tried that out?
No.
It's a revelation.
Really?
Is it?
Yeah. It's like removes all the clutter, any aesthetics they put into it. It's just a green dot with it. Completely clear scope.
I can't think of...
That sounds like hacks, because
no,
the orb is not
console
like
command.
that.
He's cheating, Dan.
Console command. It's fine.
I will look into it. Ding dong. Multiple headshots from Daps, and there are issues here for Space Station. It can turn around for them. However, a lot will rely on Snakes. He's in the B bomb site on his own. There are 3 players in the halls towards B. But it seems they will slow things down. Daps is creeping top mid, and Space Station are creeping on short. If they continue forward, then his timing may pay off, but he's interested in long. Just having a look at the long door, but now he moves back towards the mid position. If he can peek in time, then it maybe doesn't matter. I did see Grim just like shoot his teammate in the back, and he wasn't really...
That was like laser focus, I think. He was ready.
That was really weird. It's like, let me just shoot this guy. His closer, maybe it'll be an easier frag. Problem is, it's your teammate.
Yeah, not ideal. Really not. Snakes desperately trying to find anything here.
That was weird. That was some voodoo business, because his mouse just moved to the left. Like I'm done with this.
Oh my, the run boost. Just to close it all out. You do hate to see that. 12-4. Has to be the force by here. Get the scouts out, boys. Need this one.
They rush B or rush long?
Don't rush B. That's all I'm going to say.
Or rush
Please, for the love of...
Probably shouldn't rush mid, though, because the scouts...
Can we not rush B?
That's why you want to go rush B or rush A, because of the scouts. They'll be holding middle with some of them.
I wonder if I can buy a scout.
What do you mean?
A real one.
Oh, well, with the correct license, sure.
Yeah, but I don't know if it falls within a license in the UK.
Oh, UK, probably almost certainly not, I'd imagine. I don't know what your license is. I
have
just
shotgun license, but I can get a rifle license as well. I have a Nova.
Yeah, I know shotguns are not a problem because they have a purpose.
You can buy rifles. It's just like if it's the appropriate caliber.
Yeah.
For the UK, but I'll look into it. I don't think I'll get away with an AWP. That's for sure.
No, you don't really need those to shoot it dead. It's a bit
sort of make really sure it's dead.
Anyway.
All the meat's gone.
It explodes on impact.
Got it. Odorous now, he has a chance to win this round. Look at the low HP on these players, but his is now 0. Still a chance with the tags and the damage done. Smoke there from Daps to extinguish the flames and get the bomb planted. There are, of course, no kits here. 13-4 looking incredibly likely, and conversation we had before, saving those scouts for more fun, as you would say, down in the next round.
Yeah.
Much more fun to be had.
Yeah, he's a lot more value that can be gained there by doing that. Just keep the economy in check as much as possible. I don't know if they have... Yeah, they don't have any good pistols, unfortunately. Otherwise, they could drop those to the 2 teammates who have died in this round. But yeah, 13 rounds for NRG. They are closing in very rapidly on a W in this series, and they would be facing, surprise, surprise.
Go on.
Why don't you do the honors, Henry?
I kind of phased out. I missed the whole build-up. What was it?
Who won versus Liquid?
Who?
Who won versus Liquid?
There was that other team. What was their names? Who was that?
James, who won versus
Rogue.
Liquid?
Rogue, that's
there we
it.
go.
God.
There we go. If you missed it, Team Liquid
I
were
missed it,
defeated. were defeated
It's
by
been a long
Rogue.
day.
It has. My brain wasn't really in the room at that point when you asked me that.
And
Rogue, you're right. That is exactly what happened.
and so that is who is waiting in the grand finals of week 1.
It's on the
play
grand.
against
So
Soji.
No, Dan.
You don't understand
No.
your own format, mate.
No.
Got an
Oh
ECS
my
t-shirt
God,
on.
Just stop, Dan.
Okay, have I messed up as well?
Phil, so
the
you
scouts.
actually come out looking stupider than me there, but I'll take it. It's taking a lot of heat off me. I've avoided Reddit for now. And
My name's Dan. Quarterfinal is the grand final.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
This is essentially the quarters. We have the semis next, and then it's the finals.
Very nice. Deagle work.
Moving on. Very nice. The production are enjoying it, Dan. You've done it again.
Got to put on a show, Henry. That's what I want to say.
You're a showman. That's what it's all
exactly.
about.
I know there's a role to be played.
Exactly.
Okay.
Play in the crowd. Wow. What were we? 3 on 2. And this should be it. The scouts in the retake, not known for their explosive fragging ability. If that Molotov goes towards short as well, or the smoke, and might be even worse, they are done for, I think. One player coming towards long. That will be Dave. Oh, my God.
Oh, it was Tarek. It was Tarek.
Okay, right. I was going to say, that was ridiculous.
Lovely.
Clean.
Lovely juggling,
Lovely.
as they would say.
Somewhat reminiscent of the cleanliness of Nico's kills. Phases Nico earlier today. If you missed some of the clutches that he was bringing out to bear on Cash, then you definitely missed something you need to go and catch. It's probably on Reddit already. I haven't checked, but it must be on Reddit.
I haven't looked at Reddit all day. Maybe we're up there
It's
saying this
definitely
is
on
the
the
worst broadcast of all time. Saying what's happened here. I'll have a look. Let's see what's going on.
Good thing Dan's not a referee.
Oh, I love it. Just going for that very fast timing, running down mids, and no one checked it. And he has the surprise engagement versus Davey. Now this is very dangerous. You've cut off. I mean, look how the map is cut off between for the CTs here. You got one guy, that's Snakes, with an AWP stuck on B, and all of his teammates very far away, all the way towards A. Well, now he's dead.
That's kind of slow from Snakes. Got to be honest. So here we are. 14-4.
Wow. That kill is so insane in mid just because at that timing of the round, there's still 3 players around long. So there's no way that B guy gets any help, and he's completely isolated. If the teammates are in position for Breeze to attack B, the round is just over. It reminds me of when you get that fast pick on Banana on Inferno as a T player. Sometimes you just roll over the bomb site, no time for rotations. It's all they can do to try to survive here, keep all the value in their hands for the last rounds.
Doesn't look promising though, does it, Dan?
Absolutely not. 15-4, NRG, a match point.
Looking to book themselves a place in the grand finals here. We'll see if they
grand
can as they make their way through. 15-4 and Space Station at this point. No, it's all over. I think we all do. It's going to be the 2-0 for NRG. So they had 2 fantastic starts. They were up 5-2 in the first map. They're up 3-0 in the second. And it's very similar finishes here. So it just goes to say what I said going into this one, in terms of the fragging, NRG are just heads and shoulders above Space Station. No disrespect to these guys. They've earned their place in the league, but NRG are a world-class team.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how Tarek does fit into the team. We can go into that more perhaps in a bit. Let's see if Space Station can find a way to bring this one back. They've lost long completely. Obviously, 2 players dying around Catwalk. And that leaves only Odorous with a FAMAS who can be the guardian of the A-bomb site. And NRG are just playing it very chill. And Tarek's going to find himself another kill on B. Now this is looking very dangerous. Unsure where that was. It looks absolutely everywhere except where it's being shot from. Just Davey with the UMP against the world. And he is not long for this world. 60-4 NRG have done it. They have bested Space Station 2-0.
They absolutely have, Dan. You would be correct in saying so. It's been a great day at Counter-Strike. We had some fantastic games. You think back to the European division, we had that fantastic VP phase game. That was a lot of fun to watch. But the Counter-Strike has been up and down. This game didn't deliver as much as we maybe would have hoped, because believe it or not, we actually really respected the Space Station guys after last season. They had some great results. They took down a lot of big names. This team is rebuilding. They lost a lot of their star players in the form of Infinite, for example, and they're not quite the same team. And NRG have potentially boosted their roster with amazing names the NA scene coming through. Tarek, who, as you can see, doing fantastic work here. Another star and already a very powerful roster. They could cause some damage in 2019, James. Do you believe in this team? Do you feel like it's got some legs to it?
I think they should have caused more damage than they did last year. So I think they need to kind of catch up with where they should be.
Yeah.
There's potential. The major was extremely disappointing, though. So,
but maybe the wake-up call they needed, perhaps, to actually make this move a reality.
Perhaps it is, because it's not the first fail they've had at a major.
Yeah. They didn't even make it to London.
Yeah. So it's time for him to sort it out, and maybe Tarek, the change with Tarek will be stellar.
Numbers speak for themselves, James. 23 and 11 for Tarek. A nice debut for him.
Yeah, not really the match to measure,
No, I know.
but
I'm a romantic,
big numbers are good, you know.
It's
right
good.
direction.
Get a honeymoon period, get him 25 frags in the first game. That's a pretty good way to kick it off, you know. Get him comfortable. I feel like they've got a great unit there. Daps is a very respected in-game leader. Got a lot of talent around him. I feel like this team could be dangerous. I see them penetrating the top 5 once again at the end of this year. I hope they do at least. I think that's a great team. 2-0. That was our final game of the day. They go through. This is essentially a quarterfinal. Just we know we're teasing you earlier, but it is a confusing one. It's a new format. This would be quarterfinals today. Semis will go down tomorrow, then it builds up between both regions into a grand final each week. We'll look at the bracket. That may explain things a little bit more. Let's have a look at the bracket. So there you go. Quarterfinals is what we've had. NRG have made their way towards the semis now, and we saw Complexity play against E United, which I believe is still going on. That's why it says 1-0, and we're waiting for the team to join there. Rogue, who took down Team Liquid, believe it or not, that is real. Luminosity took down their Brazilian rivals, and they'll be in the semifinals against Rogue. That's going to be a great game, actually. Rogue Luminosity will be a great matchup. NRG and E United. I don't even know who plays for E United right now. Do you guys? Well, you did them last season. Again, the team has probably changed completely.
Well, FNS came and went, right? It's like, yeah,
exactly.
Joined, and it's like, you know,
and
what,
they've lost Ace as well, right? So that's
apparently he's streaming Apex Legends now.
I saw that yesterday. Signed for an Apex team. Why not? I guess he's a talented guy. Maybe he sees the money, and wants to go for it.
So yeah, we'll have to discuss them more tomorrow.
We will. We absolutely will. And it's remember, this is not for fun. It's not an online LAN tourney. It does lead to a final. So there are some tickets available to the beautiful London Arena, SSC Arena to be exact, in Wembley. It's the Season 7 finals on the 8th of 9th of June of this year. We're all going to be there. Maybe I won't be. Who knows? But I have been to every single one. I'm a bit of a staple at this point,
The
James.
odds are higher, Henry.
You've got to make sure. Maybe you kind of want to get me there. I don't know. But it's a great event. A lot of fun. Combines all the electricity of world-class Counter-Strike with a bit of a fun twist on it as well. All the personalities, chickens and all, hopefully. We'll see if that makes a comeback. Who knows? Maybe he will, maybe he won't. What was his name again, that chicken?
2X.
I don't know. That was the major, though, not the ECS.
I'm just trying to have some fun, James.
It's 2 eggs.
Two
A
eggs.
chicken, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm just saying.
Bob the chicken.
There might be some chickens there. And probably won't by the sounds of things. But make sure you come down. It's a great event and one of the absolute best in the UK. So watch out for that. And I guess that wraps it all up, gents. Do you have any closing thoughts on the day? We're back tomorrow. Less games, admittedly. We won't get 4 best-of-3s.
I look forward to the Flat Earth Science tomorrow.
Oh, I'm going to bring lots of that.
Oh, yeah.
It involves ping pong balls and glasses of water. So we'll see who's laughing tomorrow. How about that?
All right, then.
And on that note, we'll throw it, I guess, to the end of the show. Maybe some credits or something. I don't know what we've got in store. We're back tomorrow, 12 o'clock local, for 2 more games. We'll see you then.